am Nancy Freeman, and I am concerned about damages to our environment because of the 1872 mining law. A revamping of our practices with metal mining in U.S. is imperative. A bill is now being considered by Congress to overhaul the 1872 mining law. West Virginia Representative Nick Rahal has been trying to get some reform for a law that is devastating our landscapes, polluting our water, and costing taxpayers an estimated $35 billion. I live in copper mining country, where mining continues to destroy our landscape and water supply. But what if they were uranium mines? As fate would have it, uranium is found in some of the most desolate areas of the U.S. And what did the U.S. government do with the most desolate areas of the U.S.? They relegated it to the Native Americans. I know that white man has not treated the Native Americans fairly, but I thought that was 100 years ago, when everyone was mad for land. So you can imagine my surprise and downright shame to find out that exploitation of our Native American brothers and sisters is still happening today through corporations who are mad for metals. Personally, I have a lot of metals, and I know it's essential to modern life. But we have to choose carefully where we dig it up, because mining destroys the environment and harms and depletes the water supply. When the Native American reservations were created, rights to the minerals were not included. White man's greed for precious metals was the progenitor of the Trail of Tears, when white man found gold on traditional native lands in Georgia. Then white man struck it rich again in the Black Hills on Sioux Lakota land, digging up gold and giving no compensation to its owners. Then came the uranium boom in the 1950s and 60s. From the Black Hills in South Dakota to Navajo, Acoma, and Laguna lands in New Mexico and Arizona, to the Spokane Reservation in Washington State, fueled only by greed to get uranium to sell to the U.S. government, who was the only authorized buyer of uranium at that time. Homelands were ravaged with pits, ponds, and waste containing radioactive material. I regret to tell you that many of these uranium sites have not been cleaned up properly. Even today, we are losing our indigenous brothers who worked in uranium mines, where proper safety precautions were not practiced by the owners from outside. The mines and waste were not marked properly. In many cases, the radioactive waste has entered their drinking water supply. The Spokane Reservation in Washington State just made headlines when helicopters fighting a forest fire used water from radiation-contaminated lake on the reservation to spray miles of burning terrain. Newmont Corporation, the owner of the offending Dawn Corporation, at this time is filing for new mining permits. The ability of anyone, even foreign corporations, to come in and take minerals off Native American lands is a repeat of the days of empire. It is taking place right here in the land of the free. We can no longer close our eyes to this travesty. I propose that the Native Americans be given full rights and authority over the minerals, oil, gas, coal in their lands, so that they can regulate and protect their personal health, the health and wealth of their lands. Native Americans do not have congressmen to represent them. So you please write your congresspersons and all the members of the House Resource Committee and tell them you want to protect public lands and Native American communities from pollution and water depletion. We do not want any mining corporations to receive new permits that have not cleaned their old sites and that of their subsidiaries in accordance to state and federal mandates. Further, insist that all Native Americans be given the authority and rights over all the metals in their own lands. My name is Nancy Freeman, and this has been my commentary on the urgency of reform of the 1872 mining law.